Siteground has recently changed their user interface. Unlike other hosting provider, the cPANEL word is gone, and they replace it with a new word called Site Tools. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can navigate the Site Tools area and how you can also access its feature. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how. Without further ado, 1, 2, 3. Hey guys, so Siteground cPANEL has been changed lately and they called it now as Siteground Site Tools. Actually, honestly, at first, I am a bit confused how the site tools work, so I decided to come up a tutorial to walk you through how it works. So first is you need to go into the website to see all of the websites you registered in SiteGround. And let's say you want to access the cPanel of this domain, so you need to go into the Site Tools. So click that Site Tools. So basically, Site Tools is the new word for the cPanel. And every domain, you have a specific cPanel, okay? So when you click on the Site Tools, you can see here called Site, Security, Speed. These are the main features of SiteGround. And let's just say you want to see or you want to add a MySQL to SiteGround. So what you can do is you click in the Control K, or I think it's CMZK for the Mac, or you click this one. So you want to access the MySQL, so you just type in MySQL. Okay, so you click that one, MySQL. Because before, all of the features are visible in the cPanel, and this makes me confused at first because I really don't know where I can access the other features like the MySQL. So if you click this part here and you just type something, so let's just type in A, you can see here the other features of your Site Tools or cPanels. If you want to access your file manager, FTP, I think this is the most common use that for WordPress users. And then if you want to enforce your domain to have an HTTP website, this is the place that you need to put on to go over. Block IPs if you just want to have your website accessible in a certain areas, then go into the block IPs. Site scanner, this is for the security thing. I believe SiteGround has an additional feature for this if you want to unlock the extra features of the security. Super cacher, if you want to speed up your website, you can enable their memcache and dynamic cache. And then the Cloudflare is for the CDN. So if you are serving a lot of country, your website, you have, if your target audience is not just limited in a specific country, then I highly suggest that you install a Cloudflare into your website. So the Cloudflare or the CDN will look for the nearest server. So let's say I am from Philippines and then your website or your server is from USA. Now the Cloudflare itself will look for the nearest server, for example, Singapore. So my experience as visitors will be fast. Okay, so I can view your website faster. Okay, so install and manage WordPress. If you want to install a WordPress into your domain faster, you can do that. Staging copies, that's self-explanatory. If you want to have an environment thing into your domain, so you can do that. WordPress migration, you can install or download a plugin. SiteGround has a plugin for WordPress migration. So you just need to download their migration plugin and then install it on a different domain so you can duplicate that WordPress. Okay, and then there's a lot of more things in here. This Git thing is more advanced. You will need to use a command line for this, similar with SSH key manager and so on and so forth. Now, if you want to create an email address, you click this one, emails or email forwarders. If you want to forward your emails to maybe in your Gmail or your Outlook, you need to use this one. Okay. Now, a lot more. Just simply just play around with this selection so you can configure something. Now, the most important part in here, if you haven't started installing to your website is you go into your IP and name server. So this IP and name server, this is something that you need to point to your domain provider. So let's just say that your site, you purchase your domain on a different platform like GoDaddy. You need to point this name server so the SiteGround and the GoDaddy will connect to each other, and you can put your domain into the SiteGround cPanel. Okay. In here, this you can have at least 556 MB for the this usage. And if your website is live, you can see here like the unique visitors and page views as well, and yeah, a lot more. If you want to edit the featured or the star information in here, you just need to click this pin tool. So let's say I want to always see my database section. So click this pin here, and then simply just let's type in SQL. So that one. So you can click this one, SQL or FTP. Yeah, so simply pin that if you always use that on your daily basis. Now, if you want to jump in on a different domain, as I said, every domain has its own cPanel. So if you want to jump into your different domain, you can click the go to my account and then select a specific domain in here. Hold on. So my internet connection is a bit slow. But yeah, just go click the go back section and then click again the website, and yeah, if you want to add up. Now the other thing as well here under site tools is you can just straightly jump into this section. So click change, and then if I just want to go in here, marketersplaybook.com, I can just straightly go to this cPanel. So again, there are different cPanel for every domain. Okay. Now, if you want to add a team to your SiteGround account, maybe you're a developer, you want that person to access your SiteGround, you don't need to provide your login information. They can be as the collaborator of your SiteGround account. So simply click the collaboration features, and then you click this one, click here, and you just need to click add new user. You can, if you have a specific client, you can click this one, select client, and select what domain that they can be only accessed. I really like this one actually because other domain hosting provider, I believe, doesn't have this feature. So this is so good to just hide your other domains and let your client access their cPanel. Okay. Now for the collaborators, again, this would be perfect for maybe your developer. If you want your developer to troubleshoot a specific domain, then simply click that one. So that's basically how it works, guys. I hope you find it valuable. And again, if you have any question or concern, don't hesitate to comment down below. Thank you.